PDP, scored 51,708 with a percentage of 0.65%. Best Yakiza Kifefe, Forum for Democratic Change, FDC, scored 2,064,963 with a percentage of 26.01. Betty Olive Kamya Namsango, Uganda Federal Alliance, UFA, 52,782, 0.66%. Vidandi Sali Jaberi, People's Progressive Party, PPP, 34,688, 0.44%. Mao Nobat, Democratic Party, DP, 147,917, 1.86%. Olara Otunu, Uganda People's Congress, UPC, 125,059, 1.58%. Samuel Rega Mokaku, this will hear me sometimes wavering about this name. This is the first time I saw it. When we started the declaration activities, Makaku Walter, independent, 32,726, 0.41%. Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, National Resistance Movement, NRM, 5,428,369, 68.38%. Total number of valid votes cast for candidates, 7,938,212. Total number of invalid votes, and these are votes which are cast but have got errors on them, 334,548, amounting to 4.04% of the total number of votes cast. The total number of votes cast is 8,272,760, amounting to 59.29% of the total number of registered voters. Now, therefore, the candidate Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, who has obtained the highest number of votes.
You heard it there, no surprises. The election result being officially announced in Kampala, Uganda. The winner of the elections, Yoweri Museveni, with 68.38% of the votes. The next closest rival, Kizza Besigye, with 26.1%. That was being read out there by Dadru Kakundu from the Electoral Commission. Let's go to Mohamed Adaw. He's in the Ugandan capital for us. Not a big surprise, but the key question is, will the opposition concede this result, Mohamed?
Well, Sammy, it's no surprise. President Yoweri Museveni, who has ruled Uganda for the past 25 years, has gotten himself there another new 5-year term. But the opposition are calling the elections a sham. They say there have been so many cases of fraud. There have been, they say, stuffing of ballot papers for President Museveni in the ballot boxes. And they say they're not going to accept the results. And as we speak, some small groups of opposition protesters are protesting in Kampala about what they also call rigged elections.
It does mean, as you said, another 5 years of rule. Are most people happy with the fact that at least he's provided security, stability, economic growth, or do you see this deteriorating on the streets?
Well, if there is one thing President Yoweri Museveni is credited with, it is bringing stability to Uganda. He took over 25 years ago when this country had nearly been written off as a failed state. Uganda, before then, did not have even a decade of peace. There have been so many violent changes in power that in the first 25 years, 24, 25 years of Uganda's existence as an independent state, power changed hands between 6 different administrations, and most of it violently. So when he came to power, he brought stability and a certain level of economic development, which many Ugandans say they are happy with, and they are happy for him to continue ruling them. So to many Ugandans, he is still the man to lead their country, but others who want change, especially the youth and people living in urban areas who lack jobs, who lack opportunities, they really needed change, and that is a very big disappointing result for them.
What are the options open now to people like Kizza Besigye? If they're not happy with the vote, does this go through some process, or do they take it to the streets?
Well, what Kizza Besigye has been saying is that he had gone to the court, the Supreme Court of Uganda, twice before, and twice before the Supreme Court itself had said that there were irregularities in the elections that were held in 2006 and 2001, and that nothing was done in terms of quashing and asking for fresh elections. He believes that the courts are not independent, and he is not going to go back to the courts to challenge President Museveni's win once again. What he says is it's for the people of Uganda to decide whether they want to come out and protest against what he calls these shambolic elections.
All right, Mohamed Addo there updating us. Just to recap, the election results been read out. Yoweri Museveni winning the elections with 68.38% of the vote. We wait to see the reaction after that announcement from the opposition, the main opposition leader, Kizza Besigye. Let's get a quick reminder of all the top stories we're following here on Al Jazeera. Now, Bahrain's main trade union has called off a strike plan for Sunday, saying its demand for the right to protest peacefully has been heeded. It comes as demonstrators gathered again on Sunday at the Pearl Roundabout in the capital, Manama. Protesters seeking to oust longtime President Ali Abdullah Saleh have clashed with pro-government supporters outside Sana'a University in Yemen. There are reports of shots being fired, but no injuries have been reported so far. Security forces have opened fire on mourners in the Libyan city of Benghazi. The ongoing clashes come as a hospital official says 200 people have been killed in anti-government protests. Well, joining us now on the phone from Benghazi is Ahmed. He's a witness to the events outside the court building. How is the situation now, Ahmed?
Well, the situation right now, the shooting and the army barricades hasn't started yet, but a lot of people are burying their dead. I'm at the cemetery right now. It's in the south area, which is about 10 kilometers south of the barricade and the court. And it's really, the people are really frustrated and angry. And the thing is that nobody can do anything. You know, they're fighting against basically an army, a very strong army of Libyans. Some say foreign people are in the barricade too, but we cannot say 100% sure. But that 110% the Libyans are shooting at us. And also now they put in snipers on top of the public building on the way to the barricade square. And really